Hey guys, Jeffrey from Headstrong Training Systems here. So today we'll be taking a look at the Sumo deadlift, and in particular we're going to be examining a key concept to manage and consider. We're looking to set up your feet placement and your toe angle for your deadlifts. So the concept that I want to discuss today is basically our toe angle, and what I mean by that is how wide. So with our toe angle we can have our feet obviously very pointed to the side, we can have it pointed more forward, or we can have it pointed completely perpendicular to the Bible. So we're trying to decide how wide and what angle we should have our foot placement at. Now, the consideration we should have is our need to balance our center of mass and our stability and our ability to stay in balance and not fall over, not lose our balance, against how much force generation and how close we want to get our hips to the barbell. Because basically, if I ignore stance for now, if I just ignore stance width and simply go with toe angle, if I just pick a relatively standard stance width, if I'm in my bottom position, you guys can see that the more turned out my feet are, the closer I am able to wedge to the bar. And so the closer I am able to bring my hips and wedge my hips closer into the bar, you see that the result of that is I'm able to sit into a much more upright position. You can see that more dominance is shifted onto the quads, less stress on the back, and from this position it can be a very quick and easy lockout, and there's not much room that the hips have to travel. There's not a lot of range of motion because I'm sat so upright and close to my lockout position already. And so what that position came from is a very wide and turned out toe angle. Now on the flip side, whilst you guys might think, okay, I'm going to go for as wide of a toe angle as I can, yes, that might work for generating more torque, generating more power, putting kilos onto the barbell. However, what you need to consider is your ability to how consistent and how sustainable that movement pattern is. Because the flip side of that is, as we turn our feet further angled out, you see that our center of mass and our balance, our base of support shrinks. And what I mean by that is, if I was in, like, the reason why a conventional deadlift is so stable and you rarely see someone lose balance with it is from here, from the front of my toe to the base of my heel, this is my base of support. This is all the space I have to maintain my balance. But as I gradually shift my feet and angle out, you see that now the top of my foot is here and the back of my heel is here. So I only have about this much space compared to my whole foot lengths to manage my base of support. And so the flip side of having such a turned out toe angle is that you see lifters often that they might lose their position, they might lose their balance, especially a lockout, or even if their technical positioning isn't completely dialed in, you see that their bar won't even break the floor. So that's the kind of concept that you have to, that's one of the biggest concepts you have to consider when trying to decide your toe angle. This is obviously ignoring all the other factors such as what you can handle, what feels natural for you, what feels best for you, like the anatomy of your hip, because that also plays roles in the toe angle that you're able to sustain and perform the movement with. But so ignoring all those factors aside, this consideration is simply your balance. So at what toe angle are you able to still manage your balance and manage your center of mass versus compared against your ability to generate torque and get the hips closer wedged into the barbell. So that's all for me today, guys. It really is just about trying to consider and manage what is most consistent for you and what is most sustainable and replicable over a longer period of time. So that's all for me today, guys. Hope that was helpful for you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.